Metroplex heeds the call of the last prime.
Now that was epic. Optimal down here to introduce you to Transformers Fall of Cybertron. And this is by far my most favourite game of this year. Just playing this demo, I'm so looking forward to the full game. Even though the demo gives you a lot of what the full game does, and at first when I found out it was going to be single player and multiplayer, I was like, oh, is it going to like, am I already going to have done everything? But I'm sure I haven't, because the campaign just is so unique. I've never seen a campaign like it. It's going to be the first time I'm actually going to be looking forward to a campaign. This is the predecessor, not the sequel, to Transformers War for Cybertron. And it's looking to be pretty much 10 times, no, bit too low, 100 times what Transformers War for Cybertron was. War for Cybertron, I never really got into the multiplayer because it seemed repetitive to me. In this, I've played so many games. You know, I've lost count of how many games I've played, and it's just so much fun. It's so different. Even though you're on the same map continuously, it is such a fun game. And I just can't stop playing it. You know, every time I go on my Xbox, I'm like, oh, I'm going to play Battlefield or something like. No, I changed my mind. I'm going to play a bit of Fall of Cybertron. Sadly, none of my friends on the Xbox play this game, so I have to play it on my own. And I often, you know, I just play by myself, all alone. But anyway. This is the Scout class that I'm using here. He's got a special ability which you can choose out of two. I don't know what the other one is, but I know the one I got is Cloak, so you go invisible. And you have the weapons. I'm using the sniper rifle, which I'd unlocked at level 8 from the 10th of June update they did for the demo, and I am enjoying it a lot. Don't really get many quick kills with it at all, but I get a lot of assists. And the I've forgotten what it's called. Ion Blaster? Oh, Path Blaster, that's it. Path Blaster. Which is just an epic gun. It does pretty much everything. Long range, short range, accuracy, it's just so much damage. Yeah, it's overpowered, but it's fun to use anyway. So far I've got two classes at level 8. I've got the Scout and the Scientist. The Scientist, I really want to get to level 8 to use the Gear Shredder, and I'll get you some gameplay of that some other time, and that is pretty fun. And it's very nice when you get a kill, I must admit. You know, you just feel satisfied, and so much satisfaction from getting a kill with that thing, because it takes quite a bit of skill, especially when you bounce off a wall, chops the head off of a limb off. That is just, those graphics they do are amazing. Anyway, Fall of Cybertron. It is set straight after War for Cybertron, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people watching this will know. It's made, it's made a huge comeback from, HIGHMOONSTUDIOS have brought Transformers games to their high, hence the name High Moon, because they bring everything to the high, don't they? And they have made an absolute fantastic game of this, fantastic job of this game. And they did a fantastic job of War for Cybertron, so we can definitely be guaranteed a brilliant game when this comes out. And I've heard they're also thinking of a third one, and it might be based on what's happening on the ship between Cybertron and Earth, so if they visit other planets or something, and that should be interesting. Something else, this gameplay is, well, I only just played it. I just did it quickly. I did a couple of others. My recorder wasn't working very well, so I had to rejig it and do an update, and it started working again somehow, and it was magic. So yeah, I forgot what I was going to talk about. Oh yeah, you get no regenerating health, no regenerating ammo. You have to go and pick all that up, and you do run out of ammo quite quickly with some classes. Not so much with this class because it's supposedly gotten, you know, overpowered. I really loved using the scouting wolf Cybertron. I love using it in this game as well. Just want you to hear the effects that happen. I love the fact, this is another thing I love, the fact they added in these dodging movements, which they didn't have in Wolf Cybertron. In Wolf Cybertron all you could do was run and dash if you was a scout and you had the special ability. Now every class can do it, and I love it when you one-on-one with a player and you're just dodging all their shots and then shooting them back, and even if they shoot first you can still win. Look at that. Dodge that with the whole, you know, it's a fantastic mechanic they added in. Another fantastic mechanic is the changing of the arms with the guns. I think that's really good. I use that a lot to shoot around cover in single player and multiplayer. The deaths now look a lot better, especially with the gear shredders. You get your limbs chopped off, you know, you can get cut in half or something. And I really, you know, I'm enjoying the whole seeing people getting chopped in half, and the satisfaction from that is just unparalleled in any other game. What else is there? The graphics on this are a huge step up, so much more colour, brighter. Was a bit of a worry at one point apparently that it was going to be a bit darker than Wolf Cybertron, but it seems to have sorted out. Everything's looking brilliant. Customization as well. Customization is much larger than it was in the other game. Well, in Wolf Cybertron it wasn't really customization, was it? It was just get a chassis and make it the colour you want it to be. Now you can choose what arms you want, legs, shoulders, chest. So chest affects the vehicle, wheels if you're a car, wings if you're a jet, cannon if you're a tank. You can choose your guns, you can choose your legs. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. This is one to get, especially the demo. Download it, it's free on Xbox Live right now and PSN. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more, be sure to subscribe and see you next time.